Hey guys, today we will be making a really cute bow for a Halloween wreath. So what you need, I have my Bowdabra, I have ribbon, it's wire edge and it's 2.5 inches in width, and then I have bow wire. And I also have scissors. Alright, let's get started. So, just like to fold my bow wire in half and then place it down. I like to fold a nice amount so that I'm able to lift it up when I'm done. And then the bow that I'm making works best with wire edge ribbon, but if you have other ribbon that's not wire edge that works perfectly for your wreath, then definitely go for it. The first thing I'm going to do is make my tails. And again, the tail is just what's going to hang down from your bow. If you don't want any, then you can definitely just skip this step. But I'm going to cut maybe this length, and I don't really measure, I just kind of estimate and see what I think looks good. So I just fold it in half, and with the right side of the ribbon up, I'm going to scrunch it, and I like to fold it in half and then bring the front and the back upwards when I scrunch and place it down. I'm going to have the wrong side, so this is the right side, this is the wrong side facing up towards me, and I'm going to scrunch the end just like that and place it down. And I'm going to, again, you can measure the loops, but I just kind of like to estimate and go from there. So I think that would be a nice size loop. I'm just going to scrunch, and since this ribbon does have a right and the wrong side, after I scrunch, I'm going to twist and then place it down. Then you can take your wand and help you scrunch it even more, just like that. And you can take it off of the roll if that's easier for you. Okay, and I'm going to try and keep both sides as even as possible, but if it's not 100% perfect, that's no big deal. So I scrunch again, don't forget to twist and place it down. And I don't like to maneuver it or anything until I have my wand in place so that I don't mess up my bow. And I'm going to do the exact same thing again. The number of loops, completely up to you. I'm just going to keep going until I run out of ribbon. This is what it's looking like. So cute. Okay, and I'm going to scrunch everything together. Again, I'm maneuvering and manipulating it while I have my wand in place. Alright, carefully remove your wand. You're going to take your bow wire and take the two open ends and place it through the loop. And I like to hold my bow down when I do this part, just to make sure it doesn't move. Okay, I remove it, and I'm going to tie it a couple of times just in a simple knot. And usually I would cut off the excess, but since I am placing this on a wreath, I figured it's easy to use this to kind of tie it to the wreath ring, since we have a nice amount of it. But you can definitely just cut this off if you choose. Here's what it's looking like. It's so cute and adorable. You can, if you choose, leave it like this and just place the center and you're good to go. But what I'm going to do is I want it to be more like round. So I'm going to bring each loop and I'm going to maneuver it and manipulate it to make a nice round bow. Again, you can add more loops, fewer loops, whatever you prefer. Okay, so this is what it's looking like after I maneuvered it. Again, if you'd like, you can add more tails, you can add more loops, just have fun with it and make it your own. If you'd like to see the video of how I made the wreath that I'm placing this bow on, just check out the link down below. Again, I kept the bow wire on the back so that I could use it to tie it to my wreath, but you can definitely cut it if you choose to. And you can also ribbon cut the ends if you'd like, which is just folding it in half, the fold at the top, open ends at the bottom, and just cutting at a diagonal, just like that. But I'm actually not going to cut this one at the ends. I'm going to leave it like this. All right, let's get this placed on our wreath.